What are my hopes for each Yellow Van Handyman franchise partner? That's a good question. So I have a much bigger vision than helping people to grow, build successful businesses. I think that we can do that for sure, and certainly we have evidence of that. But I certainly hope that my legacy is more than just helping people to make a lot of money or to have financial success or financial freedom, or even to get what I would say is probably the most valuable asset that I've been able to enjoy since leaving corporate America, which is the freedom and the flexibility of my time. By far, absolute number one benefit to be able to spend the amount of time that I have with them throughout their lives, and the flexibility that I've had has been definitely the most valuable. But even that, I wouldn't want to be the very best thing or the most thing that I bring to the franchise partners, or that I'm responsible for, or what Yellow Van Handyman is bringing or delivering to them. To me, it's bigger than that. To me, it's sort of looking at who we are as people and helping each other to develop as people. And there's a bunch of different areas where we need to be healthy in our life in order to be successful. We can make a lot of money, but if we neglect a bunch of other areas of importance in our life, if we don't have a healthy marriage, if we don't know the elements of what a healthy relationship looks like, if we live in such a way in our business that we don't have the time or the money to be able to take the time that we need to learn, to read books, to educate ourselves, to listen to books on audio when we're driving from one project to another, then we're really missing out. If we're not being healthy and wise about the use of our finances, regardless of whether or not we're making $20,000 a year or $120,000 a year, are we practicing wise financial principles to make sure that that money is being used wisely and is not corrupting our lives? Are we entertaining in a healthy way? Do we have healthy relationships with our kids? Are we on the search for idols? Things that we're worshiping that we shouldn't be. We do that pervasively in our culture, right? Food and money and power and sex and drugs and all kinds of things become our idol instead of God. So do we have a healthy spiritual life? There's lots of things that we can accomplish, and I don't want this business to merely be something that somebody came and made a bunch of money. Now that said, we certainly have a great package for people to come and be successful and to enjoy a very nice business and to be able to make a good living doing it. And in many cases, people are doing fine. They just, their lives outside of this are packaged fairly well, and they're happy with it. But they need something that gives them maybe less stress than a corporate environment, or maybe more income than punching a time clock, or maybe more freedom than just about anything else, and more flexibility to be able to meet the needs of their family and their life and different circumstances that come up. So that's a long answer for me to say I hope that our Yellow Van Handyman franchise partners have more than just a successful business. But if that's all they have, then to me that's sort of the baseline minimum. And hopefully the things that we do, the way in which we do it, the training and the teaching that we provide, the example that we live by, helps people to go further in their lives than just successful business.